Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, "Oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo." I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk.
Local news and weather brought to you by Mississippi Energy Services. We're your fast, affordable, and friendly generator service company. msenergy.us. msenergy.us.
Some extra meaning from the State Fair. Sunny and 86 this afternoon, clear and 65 tonight. Saturday, sunny and 87. Sunday, a slight chance for showers with a high at 87. With views on 103.9 WYAB, I'm Chris Davis. The opening of the State Fair Thursday means the winding down of some downtown interstate construction.
With us having opened up Pascagoula interchange to get you on Interstate 55, I can truly say today that all highways, streets, roads, and corners in the state of Mississippi hereby is ordered to lead you to the Mississippi State Fair. Thank you, and may God bless.
Transportation Commissioner Willie Simmons at the opening ceremony. Ag Commissioner Andy Gibson says even with all the food and rides, the focus of the fair is on one tradition.
Agriculture is the heart of this event. The livestock barns are full of young people who are showing their livestock up down here.
A man beaten to death with a piece of iron rebar and left laying there at Harvey Watkins Drive and Fulton Street in Canton. Police say that happened Tuesday, and they've ID'd the victim as 29-year-old Devonta Perry. Cops say 38-year-old Jeremy Ely, who lived nearby, showed them the piece of rebar. He's been charged with murder. Thursday afternoon, just before 1, Rankin County deputies were on the way to a house near the res to possibly arrest LaToya Fortune. She decided not to stick around, and they spotted her Nissan Rogue on Lakeland Drive, chased, and eventually had to end the chase with a maneuver that caused her car to roll and Fortune to surrender. A drunk man caused some extra fear in McGee Thursday morning around 11:30 by popping off shots near McGee Middle School, say police. They say Todd Allen was drunk and on his own property, still charged with firing off a gun in the city. You've got more news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together.
Good Friday morning on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie. She said she can sing. Okay, I can't sing. I couldn't hold a tune in a bucket if I tried.
But you showed me a picture of you years ago when you had a ponytail and you were singing.
Yeah, I was singing and screaming.
Yeah.
Good morning, Shane Easley, Jolene Michael, Chris Stout. Jackson had he's our man on the street.
Uh-huh.
Jackson had one homicide, car stolen in Jackson, gunfire exchange, one dead. Hey, I can top that.
we got something a little worse.
In Canton, Mississippi, on our safe streets around the town, we had another guy murdered. This is just not good that this constantly keeps happening in Canton, Mississippi. But this guy was beat to death with a rebar by Jeremy. Came upon the home of Jeremy Early while investigating. 38. And so 38 killed a 29-year-old. But, geez, people. We got to quit doing this.
Beating with a rebar?
Rebar.
How does somebody do that? I mean, are these people
You have
just
to break
drunk
the-
out of their mind, or are they high?
And what, and if you, in the area which I'm thinking that I believe this is, because it says at the corner of Fulton and Martin Luther King.
Mhm.
Is it Martin Luther King? Hold on. Fulton and Harvey Watkins Drive. Seems like there's a lot of activity there
Mhm.
that somebody would have noticed that.
So exactly where is that?
If I'm right, and I'm never right, it's right there on the road when you're going up by Phillips Lumber.
Mm-hmm.
You go up because
Mhm.
that's Fulton.
Right.
So Harvey Watkins Drive would be the first or the second intersection there.
Okay, going west.
Going west, there's a house on the corner where people hang out on the corner all the time. That's the
Mhm.
same intersection where I saw 2 cars have a wreck in Canton.
Mhm.
One was Hispanic and one was black. The gentleman that was not Hispanic was asked, he was told he could go ahead and drive off. They made the other Hispanics push the car down the road.
Mm.
Then those guys were arrested after they pushed the car down the road.
After they got the car out of the road,
Then they went to.
they saved them a tow bill.
Hold on. Then they went. No kidding. Let's not talk about tow bills just yet. So then the guys. A friend of mine was with me. We were taping this. This was good. This was a good 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then we watched the Hispanics get arrested. Then the other Hispanics that didn't get arrested drove up to the police station, and me and a buddy of mine named Chris were watching it, and we taped it all. We had it all on Facebook, and I wished I could find the video because we watched them release the Mexican out the back, and the guy said he's a good worker, and he got $1,500 from somebody to give him to somebody, and I was just watching it going, this is not real.
Yeah.
Nobody went inside the police station, but they would transport it.
It all looked good.
And that's 8 years ago, 9 years ago. And I just go, this is the things that you see that you don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And, $1,500 bond in the middle of the night would not have happened,
Right.
not out the back door.
Mm-mm.
But you see these things and that's been a while. But I mean, you go and then go through the stuff that I'm going through and you have to go, why does this stuff keep happening? Oh, I know what else I saw last night. CMU had a meeting last
Yes,
night.
they
Good
did.
morning, Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Helen Wheels. Helen Wheels. You know that
Oh,
song?
yeah.
Oh, well, anyway.
She's far from that.
Yeah. Good morning, Will Brown, Russell McGuffey. But, so CMU had a meeting last night and they had the Southern Poverty Law Center there
Mm-hmm.
to talk about these raised rates.
Mhm.
What is the Southern Poverty Law Center? They said that I heard them make a comment that they said that the government
Should step in and
have to pay this and then they made the comment, and I would love to have gone to that meeting. I didn't know that it was going on, but
Yeah.
Southern Poverty Law Center doesn't often invite me to events,
Mhm.
and some Canton events just aren't publicized to everybody.
right.
But they went up there but I heard the girl on TV going, this is the government fault because the government appoints the people to the board.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, they must be listening to us. They must be listening to us. But I would think that the mayor wouldn't want to hear that
Right.
because that's what I said.
Yeah.
You appoint these people to the board and you're trying to figure out why the rates are going up. The rates go up because things go up.
Mm-hmm.
But when rates go up because they're saying that mismanagement was the problem,
Yeah.
well, the government was the one that appointed the people.
That's right. That's right.
And that's why we're sitting there with people on the board trying to get on the board, and they haven't named that person on the board. And I think they're going to do some stuff this week, maybe in the next session. But I mean,
how long does it take to interview 3 people?
I don't know. They've never done that before. This is new.
Mm-hmm.
This is new. They usually just say,
They usually just have somebody they
That's-
want to appoint.
"That's
put
my
on
mama.
there.
That's my mama, baby, daddy. She on."
Kind of makes you wonder what's really going on behind the scenes
Oh, yeah.
of
Well, I
putting
mean,
somebody in that
Look
spot.
at it this way: at the CMU board, over the last 30 years,
Mhm.
one day you have a board, and then they walk in and say that whole board's been fired, and another board. And there was a time when 2 boards were running the place while Rudy Warnock was around, and you have 2 sets of lawyers and this, that, and the other, and you're going, who's paying for all that?
Right.
You know. Good morning, Lloyd Travis, Andy Devine. His Southern Poverty Law Center is a criminal organization. Okay. That alleged there, Andy. We just, have to keep it straight. What else is going on today? We were going to talk about Trump's shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
People are starting to learn that Trump has the keys to do whatever he would like.
Yes.
And he's giving y'all time to try to fix this thing before the weekend. But he's bringing in Project 2025, the guy that was not a part of him. It says, because that guy had a whole kind of stuff on things that we needed to shut down in America and make it go away because it was just wasted money.
Right.
So he's got just to pull their strings just a little bit more.
He's bringing him on in.
He's bringing him in to speak with him.
Yeah.
And he's just doing that. And he'll sit there and talk to him because they already know the Doge cuts they want to do.
Mm-hmm. This is supposed to be Doge 2.0.
2.0.5.
Okay.
Because what we're fixing to do is if somebody don't vote to come back, he's fixing to start eliminating.
Yes.
I mean, he already did the 8 million. Was it 8 million?
That sounds familiar.
Is
Yeah.
it just 8 million? Is that all? That ain't no money. Not in the scheme of things.
That's right. Not compared to what they waste on.
I spend that in a week. And then, I saw where they were arguing about he's still building his building backpack. That's because he paid for it out of his pocket.
Ballroom. And he had people to donate to the cause.
Yeah, people that were in trouble with the government and still are. But anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what's up in the world. The government shutdown. I'm all for it. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Give us a call.
601-879-0002.
Yes, call at a reasonable time where we have time to talk.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with more of the Chip Matthews Show on a Friday with Dawn McKenzie on WYAB. With Dawn McKenzie.
1039 WYAB.
Ken here with Rapid Oil Change, a leader in fast service and fleet account maintenance for over 40 years, providing routine maintenance for most makes and models, keeping downtime to a minimum. We accept most local and national fleet accounts. Can't see at night? Headlights looking faded? Check out our newest service, the Bright Light Headlight Restoration Kit by Mighty Automotive. Available now. Keep your vehicle ready for the road ahead. And remember, drive hard with Castrol Edge. Open 6 days a week with 6 locations to serve. Visit us online for specials and location information at oilchangems.com.
Green's Tire and Auto on Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland can do it all. Is your check engine light on? Take it to Green's. Air not blowing cold anymore? Take it to Green's. Squeaky brakes, bald tires, misaligned front end? Take it to Green's. Green's Tire and Auto can do it all. Your car can operate just like new again when you take it to Green's. Green's Tire and Auto, Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland. Take it to Green's. 601-957-0201.
My name is Terry Parkinson. I'm with the Madison County Co-op in Canton. Hunters, we got the deer food plot and attractants. The Madison County Co-op built a big following and it cultivated it over the years and tried to be real competitive on our price and selections. What makes us what we are is you can come in the door, get your ticket and go to the back, and we get you loaded and out of there. The Madison County Co-op in Canton, we're about a block southeast of the square. You can get in there and get out. You come see us.
High-flying thrills, challenging games, mouth-watering food, and more will be back for the 97th Annual Yazoo County Fair, October 10th through the 18th. I'm Martin McGraw with the Yazoo County Fair Association, calling out all the thrill seekers, food lovers, and fair goers from all around to join us October 10th through the 18th at the Yazoo County Fairgrounds for fun, safe, affordable family entertainment. Check us out on Facebook or visit yazoo.org. Parking is free. Midway provided by Miller Spectacular Shows.
Business owners, tired of drowning in payroll, compliance, and back office headaches? ePolice has your back. P-Police can free you from the never-ending grind of employee administration, such as time and attendance, onboarding, background checks, even business insurance. While you focus on growing your business, P-Police handles the paperwork. Stop stressing and start succeeding. Partner with P-Police, locally based in Ridgeland. Visit ppolice.com and get back to business.
Friday night lights, family, hot Johnny's Pizza House pizza on the table. Now that's our kind of hustle. Make it a sweep the kitchen and bring everyone together. Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice. Here in the South, we keep our football loud and our pizza loaded. Grab a Johnny's Pizza House, sweep the kitchen, and cheer on your hometown team. Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice.
Have you been injured through no fault of your own? Do you know your rights? Don Evans does. Do you really believe that the insurance company would disclose all information to you? Don Evans will make sure that you are fully informed. It costs nothing to discuss your case. From car wrecks to malpractice, Don Evans will make you and your family whole again. Don Evans won't ever charge unless he collects for you. Call Don for a free, no-obligation consultation at 601-969-2006.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
6:19 on a Friday morning. The drive. Have you noticed that there's so much less traffic on the road without the federal workers working?
Oh, no.
And you know, some of those federal workers, I'm not going to say who were DEI hires, I'm not going to say who, are no longer on the road with their riding down the road with the purple hair and their phone in their hand trying to drive. And I'm talking about the women, not the men. The men are just as bad.
Yeah, they are.
But they texting and driving and blah, 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 and running past you in the big SUV at 90,000 miles an hour and working for the government and also bitching about their EBT card being cut back. But anyway, it kills me. Let's look here online and see what we got. Jolynn Michael says the plein air art in Canton was really great.
I saw pictures yesterday.
I didn't know how much about it until it happened.
Well, we didn't know anything about it, or we would have talked about it.
Artists were all over downtown painting.
I saw that on Facebook after the fact.
Okay. Corinthian Sanders Sr., good morning. I've got to get by you for my pig. That, of course, would be a pizza at Acme Pizza.
Yeah.
Made with our fabulous pecan smoked pulled pork by our pit master chef, the one, the only Chippy Matthews. That. I mean, because we're on worldwide, you know, we're everywhere. Let's see what else we got here. And Chris Stout was wondering, so the retirees will have a halt on SSI payments? No. Social Security is not affected by the government shutdown, regardless of anything that comes out of Benny Thompson's mouth. Most folks, do we have to pay rent? Yeah, well, you still got to pay rent. You know, it ain't like a pandemic. It could be. You could look at it. Nice to see painting instead of shooting and rebarb swinging in Canton. Thank you, Andy Devine. They did have the rebarb swinging. It did occur yesterday during all of that. But I saw a picture online of a mayor with Representative Blackman and Senator Blackman, and they looked to be happy, but that's only because Southern Poverty Law Center was there. So I got to figure out what they were talking about and what their plan to do. Because if they're going to start suing CMU for CMU faults, never mind, we all should be suing CMU for CMU faults. But I think there's something more sinister going on there, because when you lose $51 million worth of assets, something sinister is going on.
Yep.
And when you look at that, I mean, and you know, I know some's depreciation, some's this, some's that, but there's got to be money building up at the bank. And there are people that I were talking to that started lightly talking to me, who are lawyers, lightly talking to me about it, that are in the know
right,
of all the parties involved.
Mhm.
And they start talking, and I started asking questions, and they decided it was probably better not to ask me questions because they weren't about to bend my opinion.
Oh, goodness.
Southern Poverty Law Center wants the attorney fees. Probably so.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've never seen an attorney that doesn't want a fee, even if he's for you, or if he's against you, or if he's just standing in the room. That's just the way it works. That's just the way it works. And I was doing some research, and I haven't found enough research on it yet. And I was going to call down to the Secretary of State's office today.
Mm-hmm.
Because, ever since somebody brought up the fact that you can run for judge out of district,
Mm-hmm.
they also said that you can probably run for Congress out of district.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to find somebody popular in the state to run against Benny Thompson. Of course, we're talking about the judge case, the judge's race coming up now in Madison County. We'll bring that up. We'll go ahead and just say what we're talking about. Colleen Wise is running against Mitch Steiner. Colleen Wise is the current judge who was appointed by Steen, Griffin, and Banks.
Mm-hmm.
And when they appointed a judge, they appointed someone who did not live in the district
Mm-hmm.
that they represent.
Right.
So then when you go to when you're running now,
Mm-hmm.
Mitch lives in the district. Mitch Steiner lives in the district. Colleen does not live in the district, but has qualified to run.
Right.
And I'm trying to understand how you go and fill out a piece of paper. I can promise you every time I run out and they say, what district you're running in, you write in your district and you hand it in.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing they say is, do you live in that district?
Right.
And I don't understand that, but I'm hearing that the judges may be different and the congressional districts may be different.
Mm-hmm.
But Benny owns the whole state. Surely in somewhere in the whole state, on the other half, we can find somebody to go over there and get rid of Benny.
Yeah. Aren't they increasing the judicial?
Yeah.
They're increase it to $10,000, and that's because rent has inflated
everything.
And so the court
has
increased their amount that you can sue under.
So basically
due to inflation.
The price of tea in China has gone up.
Mm-hmm.
And it also went up in Canton, China, and in Canton, Mississippi.
Right.
So what happens is as money values increase, you're gonna have more discovery. You're gonna have more legal things that have to happen according to the law, and actually having a lawyer sitting in that chair
is very important.
Is important. And in Madison County, we have Colleen right now.
Who does not have a law degree.
No. And then we also have another one that's Paul Griffin's daughter
Mm-hmm.
is representing, and she has no law degree.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she has a doctorate.
Yeah.
You can just drive through Jackson State and pick one of them up.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important for people to understand that, you're not talking about, what was it, $3,000 before? Now we're talking about $10,000, and how important it is to have somebody that is an attorney sitting in that judge's seat that knows how to handle your situation.
Think about that mistake every time. $10,000 mistake every time they come in.
Yeah.
And you just reach in your pocket full of lint and tell me where you're going to find $10,000 every time somebody messes up.
Yeah.
I mean, $3,500 is bad enough, but $10,000 is another animal. And and yes, it's nothing, but yes, it's a lot.
Yeah. And nobody's, nobody's perfect.
Right.
But I would want somebody that knew the law, that was making the decision for me in my case.
Now they take them and train them. They go train them.
Yeah.
But there will be moments when you need a lot more law experience.
Right.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of guidelines there. You don't just they don't just put you in the chair, put a black robe on you and say
here you
say
go.
Go.
Yeah, because I think she was down on the coast for something.
She was at a training seminar for Justice Court judges, which that's important.
Yeah.
Especially, but if
But Mitch has been training for 30 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand. The only thing that really bothers me about it, the part where a citizen can wind up in a chair I think is a great thing.
Right.
Because, that just means Chip can be a judge.
Yeah. Or I could be a judge.
No, you couldn't.
Why not?
You're not as smart as me.
Because
I'm a man.
Oh, you kill me.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's Friday. This has been a long week with you.
Yes. It's going to be even longer next week. But because we'll be filling in for some different people next week who are all going on vacation. You got people going to Spain. And, of course, while they're in Spain, they made sure that their phones are equipped to receive the Chip Matthews Show in Spain, which we already knew we're big in Madrid. We're big in Madrid. Yeah, I invented Spanish rice.
You did?
Yeah, I invented that.
Okay.
I'm a longtime chef.
Yeah.
And they were looking at me. They had this rice and they put some stuff on it. And I said, no, that's Spanish rice. That's Spanish rice. Okay.
You better hang out with your buffalo. What is it? Ball? Your
buffalo balls?
Your dynamic, whatever.
My dynamic balls?
What are they?
Somebody used to always call them dynamic balls. And I'd look at them and go, Oh, I know who used to say dynamic balls. Billy Hudson. I know you're listening right now, but he would always come in and say, I need to order the dynamic balls. But
what are they?
Dynamite balls.
Dynamite balls. Yeah.
Dynamite balls.
I should remember that because they look like little cannons, little cannonballs.
Little cannonballs.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Acme Pizza will be blowing and going this weekend. We'll be open. You got to enter in the back door. So when you get there and you see it's all boarded up in the front, that's because someone drove through the windows. So, and it's taken them a long time to get the specialized polarized glass that will hold the beauty of my building inside it. You didn't know that. Everything about what I do is special.
Is it? Well, Chip, you are special.
Yes.
In your own way.
Yeah. Special ed.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a break and we'll be back on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie in just a moment, right here on the fabulous WYAB. Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie in just a moment, right here on the fabulous WYAB.
1039 WYAB.
Y'all come see us at Flora Animal Hospital, your trusted hometown vet. We offer a wide variety of veterinary services, including boarding. Dr. Kaylee McCary is a Madison County native who has been serving the Flora community and surrounding areas since 2013. She leads our team of highly trained and compassionate women. We are located at 740 Highway 49 in the Cotton Exchange Plaza. Call us today at 601-879-3222. At Flora Animal Hospital, we treat your pets like our own.
Yeehaw! Saddle up, Tallahatchie, for the wildest rodeo in town. Sunday, October 12th at 2 p.m. Head to 122 Justin Drive for a rootin', tootin' good time. There's going to be bulls, broncs, and barrels, and it's all to support the heroic volunteer fire department there in Leesburg, as well as the ever-reaching community outreach. Bring the family for heart-pounding action, food, and fun. That's Sunday, October 12th, 2 p.m., 122 Justin Drive. Don't miss it. Grab cowboy hat and let's rodeo!
Antique Mall of the South has 14,000 square feet of pristine, clean floor space. Home to beautiful, timeless antique treasures. Antique Mall of the South is open Monday to Saturday, 10 to 5. Check them out online at antiquemallofthesouth.com or go to the Antique Mall of the South Facebook page. You can also read the dozens of 5-star reviews online. Come see for yourself at Antique Mall of the South in Ridgeland. Now open Monday to Saturday, 10 to 5. That's Antique Mall of the South, Highway 51 in Ridgeland.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota LO1 series is part of the #1 selling compact tractor lineup in the U.S. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota LO1 series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Divini Equipment, serving you in Madison and Jackson. Stop, call, or click at DiviniEquipment.com.
Whether new construction or remodeling, Stephen Arrington and his team at Elite Custom Construction can design and build your dream kitchen and cabinets, inside and outside. Using high-quality products, Elite Custom Construction specializes in cabinetry and intricate millwork. Established in 2011, licensed and insured, Elite Custom Construction is your solution to your next project. Call Stephen at 601-927-0552 or visit them online at elitecustomconstruction.net.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is Friday, all day today here at the Chip Matthews Show and program. Good morning, Stephen Blackwell. Good morning, live at Hines Community College. Which campus?
Yay.
Which campus is that, Stephen? Are we Raymond? Rankin County? Okay, tell us about the Super Bowl halftime show on this Bad Bunny. I think it will not occur. I think Bad Bunny, he said he wouldn't do another show in America, whoever he is. He's not Bugs Bunny. He's Bad Bunny. And he allegedly is a musician. Oh, he's on the Rankin campus. Okay, there you go. But Bad Bunny would be just like the worst thing in the world to me. I don't. Do you know any of his songs?
I don't even know who he is, but he looked like a weird creature or something.
Yeah, no, he looked liberal.
Did he have a dress on?
There are pictures of him in a dress.
Yeah, that's just unacceptable.
He's a bunny.
He's a bunny.
He's a bunny.
Is he a Playboy bunny?
No, and bunny both have little cotton ball tails. I know what they look like, and big ears.
Yeah,
and big udders.
Uh-huh.
To better feed all the little babies the rabbits have.
Yeah.
I think I described that well.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were going to talk about school choice. We always got to wrap up a little bit about what we've been talking about all week. So school choice, which we'll have people in next week to talk about it again. We're going to keep beating this to death until you understand that, one, there is no bill for school choice yet. Nothing's been written down.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few guidelines on education freedom that have been coming out by Jason White.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we had a backfire when we went to Grip and Grin this week when Adam from Florida stood up and said, excuse me, that after 10 years, we found the challenges and we could not afford school choice.
Right.
But we're trying to find money. And so you got to understand that. And somebody agreed with me on the school choice site on one of the posts where I told somebody what we need to do is table this to 27
mm-hmm.
and keep talking about it till we get it right.
Right.
Don't just look at Florida and think that they're the smartest people in the room. They're not. They allow Disney to be there still. So they can't be the smartest people in the room. I'm a new instructor for plumbing and construction technology instructor now. Stephen Blackwell. Good. We may need to vet you for the state. And I've got a house you need to come over and work on. Just to make sure. You got to be this Acme Plumbing certified.
Yeah.
Acme Pizza. Acme Plumbing. Okay.
I understand.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the school choice thing is a big issue, and I want everybody to know that we have not taken a side. We just keep finding out more and more and more information that makes us feel that we need to be slowing it down, not make a mistake. It's just like last year when y'all didn't know how to do the budget, and y'all slowed it down to where you come back for a special session to pass the budget.
Mm-hmm.
This school choice thing, because think about it, y'all. Every kid that is in private school, if you're a legislature, you have to allow that money to go to the private schools.
Yep.
You have to. Then don't forget the homeschool mamas and daddies. They're gonna have their hand up. They want some money too.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone you don't give money to is not going to vote for you in the future. So you have opened the quagmire of what you should never do in politics unless you're ready to do some term limits.
Yeah.
Because you open this can of worms, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. And when you say that, okay, the state level is going to be $6,500 and you got 4 kids at home,
mm-hmm.
there's going to be some people trying to learn how to homeschool.
keep that money in the house.
Oh, and everybody gonna be able to get their hair did, some nails. Think about that for just a moment. There are people in school choice at homeschool that are doing great work.
Mhm.
But at the moment you put money with it,
Yeah,
we're going to be in a different situation.
that's right.
And I mean, people, if you're raising your kids and they're passing the different levels, that is one thing.
Mhm.
But let's just say if you can get $6,500 a kid when they're in the first, second, and third grade, and you got, we got to get 8 of them. We got to get 8 of them. We need to be like rabbits. Of course, this might be a way to this might be a backdoor alley way to populate the state of Mississippi with more people.
Uh-huh.
Since we can't count the immigrants,
Yeah.
we'll do school choice. That way they can carry the money home and everybody will be messing with the system.
Yeah.
Because if you get 6,500 for that, and then of course we learned recently that some people are pushing the in England, and they say most of those kids are the ones that are winding up with being ADD,
Mhm.
are the ones where first cousins are having babies,
Right.
and that's where a lot of these the ADD comes from, and where it's inside the family genes going back and forth. And it's just creating more. And I mean, that's you see what happened to Alabama. Never mind. The Republicans never say how it will benefit the high-end producers, just how the lower end might be helped, and those are not Republican voters. Andy Devine. We all should become friends on Facebook with Andy Devine.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you a perspective that you need to know.
Right.
Sometimes you may not like it. He's big on being from the South, and so am I, because I'm from here.
Right.
And he pushes the narrative. Just you got to, if you're going to be on Facebook and you're going to follow the storylines,
mm-hmm.
always look to get two sides of the story.
Right.
A lot of people say only hear that Chip does one side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, no.
Yeah.
You just don't listen. You hear what you want to hear and you tune out the rest.
Yeah. And it's like, the high schools that are being celebrated for earning a B grade. Well,
you learned about that. She made a comment on a Fort Gibson page.
Yeah. Well, it was on a Vicksburg page,
Right.
and they're praising their principal for a B grade. Well, what people need to look at is the other side of the story. Is what about your junior high 8th graders? What is their grade? How many dropouts do you have? Go and look at your school. I don't have to tell you. If you want to know if it's true or not, go look at it for yourself. It's right there in black and white, the dropout rate for the 8th graders.
But what they got to realize is from the 8th grade to when you get to the high school system, the teachers, the schools get a pay raise for how many people make the jump and finish.
Right.
So at the 8th grade level, we're trying to get rid of everybody.
That's right.
Or reassign them.
So I'm not picking on anybody. I just want people to understand that your juvenile delinquent problem begins in the junior high age group kids when they're not allowed to go forward because they're not going to graduate. And that high school won't get a good score, and those administrators won't keep their raises. Is that not true?
That is exactly what happens. And then that's where like in Canton, where they had the teachers taking the test.
Mm-hmm.
They had, they were all going to get raises. They got accommodations of this, that, and the other. But what really should have happened was the state legislature, who is scared of Madison County. That's all I can come up with. They're scared of Madison and Canton.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's I would say that's the strongest part of the Benny Thompson district.
You think so?
Politically.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's their home base.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, was off the wall, but they had the it's just the way I've always seen it. And they are going to take that area and work it hard. But
What are you doing?
I'm looking for the football schedule for this weekend.
Oh, goodness gracious.
But I mean,
I'm over here talking and you're trying to multitask, and you're a man and you are absolutely not able to do that.
Do what?
Yeah. See?
Do what?
Yeah. You hear me?
Okay, look. But when you
So Ole Miss don't play this weekend.
that's right. That's why
So
I'm trying
what does anything else matter? I mean, you know,
I'm
Ole
trying
Miss
to be
is-
nice.
Yeah.
And
I
report.
mean, there is no other football team on the planet Earth outside of Ole Miss.
That is correct. But for those that are betting, sports betting,
Mm-hmm.
good morning, Lori. Good morning, Rod Scott. They're going to want to know what games to bet on, because they can bet now, but they can't sports bet and pay the tax. If we had sports betting in Mississippi, they could
Mhm.
bet on the sports betting app. We would get tapped, and they'd have money for PERS. You saw them talking about PERS in the news last
Yeah,
night.
I did.
And
Was
I think
that
that's
talking about the firemen coming in and not being able to get a?
yeah. They now have to work 35 years to retire.
Mhm.
Okay, and we don't pay firemen enough.
Mm-mm.
But if you think about it, 35 years when you used to be, and 30 was what it was. You got 5 more years of, and that's also for policemen.
Mhm.
John Neal, that was talking about it on the news. He was the Ridgeland chief, I believe, at one time. But anyway, known him well. But the reality is, you've got to you just can't be pushing the narrative just because you can't pay for what you promised.
Right.
You need to be looking at why you can't pay for what you promised.
Yes.
And figure that out. And you
Mhm.
need to figure out, like, for instance, that Benny Thompson money that we sent up to North Sunflower.
Yeah.
That 1.8 million, and they stole the whole 1.8 million and are going to jail for it. Thank you, Shad White.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't make sense that we sit back and we keep putting the same people in office.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about Benny,
Letting the
but
same
I'm also
corruption
talking
go on.
I'm talking about down there at the state legislature too.
Hmm.
I mean, term limits, people, go home.
Mhm.
Let somebody else take over. God, it's like we have a few people that believe they're God.
Yeah.
And they believe
Okay.
that they can control the narrative. And they said, we've done all of this good in the past. We're going to fix it all. I'm going to fix it. You can't fix it all. Not with 82 counties. And all that gives you what? 82 counties. You got 2 senators from each county. So that's 164.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know how many representatives that is, but you can't get that many people on the same page.
No.
And you just got to start chipping away and make the common sense things come together
Mm-hmm.
and go with it. Now, if you really want to do the right thing and get some help from the people, because I see where Delbert's meeting with people in different parts of the state to help with their different programs, but all he's doing is pandering.
Yeah.
He's trying to make sure he has a presence out there before the governor's race to run for governor.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to run for governor. Don't y'all ever forget it. But he's working like he was in North Mississippi yesterday
Yeah.
at a Democratic school in a kindergarten and this, that, and the other, working that crowd
Uh-huh.
to be the kindly old man that will take care of you. But the reality is time to go home, Delbert.
Yeah.
And
Benny.
and Benny and this Senate session, y'all gonna go in there and you're gonna. My question to you is, and we're gonna watch this closely, when he goes to pick his committee chairman,
Mm-hmm.
will the 10 or 12, what it was, senators from Democratic counties that transferred, that became Republicans,
Yeah. Those are the rhinos.
those rhinos?
Mhm.
Well, we already got some rhinos. These
Yeah.
are the new rhinos.
Okay.
Will they get the committee chairmanship in those counties
Yeah.
in order for him to have some pull in those counties to run for governor?
Hmm.
I say that Benny Thompson's giant district, which is everything left of I-55, is being gerrymandered for him to make a run and win.
Hmm. It wouldn't be.
I mean, I see things.
Yeah.
I see things.
Yeah.
And people say, Chip, you're crazy. Yes, I am crazy. Because some of us that are crazy are smart and we see things. So think about that for just a second. I mean, let's see who gets appointed this year, because he's always gotten in trouble for appointing Democrats to chairman. All of a sudden, now everybody's Republican. We'll just report him. We'll appoint him. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB.
.1039 WYAB.
Here at Lake and Glass and Tint, we've become well known for two things: window tint and windshields. Now, when it comes to window tint, you already know that we're the go-to for home, car, and office. And as always, we offer free consultations. So if you're in the need of window tint or windshields, give us a call, 601-946-1000. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram, or at lakeandglassandtint.com. Lake and Glass and Tint, where quality matters.
Your roof is constantly exposed to the elements, battling dirt, algae, and stains. But with Watkins Construction and Roofing Roof Wash Service, you can keep it looking like new. A proprietary rooficide treatment is EPA approved, safe, and guaranteed to prevent algae from coming back for at least 2 years. No harsh chemicals, no damage, no black streaks. Just a clean, beautiful roof that lasts. Call Watkins Construction and Roofing at 601-966-8233 or visit nomoreroofstains.com today.
Albritton's Jewelers. When love requires a gift, nothing says it better than Albritton's. Since 1920, we've been part of your family. From weddings and anniversaries to holidays, we've been there for every special occasion. At Albritton's, we value your trust. Every gift, whether large or small, is a reflection of our commitment to quality and excellence. There's a reason we're still Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant. Let us show you why. Albritton's Jewelry, 4460 Old Canton Road in Jackson.
Albritton's Jewelers.
For decades, you've known the name Martin's for good times, great food, and the best live music. Now that's happening at 2 locations, downtown Jackson and Livingston. Check the websites, martinslivingstonms.com and martinsdowntownjxn.com for the many special events and live music lineups. You can chill with friends on the big patio at the Livingston location and enjoy the blue plate lunches and nightly drink specials. Martin's, downtown and Livingston.
Here's a word from John White, the owner of Two Gun Tactical in Flowood and Ridgeland.
I carry a gun every day, all the time. Last year in America, 2 million legal guns were pulled, and it stopped the threat. So I'm really wearing a firearm just to stop the threat. There's more likelihood of me just pulling it and not using it than there is using it. TwoGunTactical.com, TwoGunTactical.com.
Two Gun Tactical, the South's only country club.
Hi, everyone. This is Matt Maslowski, owner and general manager of 1039 WYAB. How much money does the state of Mississippi spend on advertising? A little over $10 million each and every year. Apparently, some people think that it's vitally important for the state of Mississippi to promote the Memorial Stadium, the Department of Marine Resources, soybean and rice products, MDOT, the State Fair, and the worst category of all, miscellaneous advertising expenditures for who knows what. And who pays for it all? In most cases, you, the taxpayer. I find that absolutely abhorrent. That's why 1039 WYAB refuses to accept advertising dollars from state government agencies. If you ever do hear a state agency advertising on WYAB, we're not getting paid for it. We stay on the air due to the support of the many businesses that you hear advertising every day on 1039 WYAB. So I only ask that you please tell our advertisers that you appreciate their support of 1039 WYAB. And keep listening.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here's your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the most informative show in America, heard all across America, and the fastest growing show. Remember to share the show with everybody on Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, X, share them in cheese format, TikTok, YouTube.
Hey, you know that
Hi,
just
hi.
a little public announcement here. You know, If you want to read the bill that the Democrats and Benny Thompson sent over, they can go to speaker.gov and read the entire bill that the Democrats sent back over, and you can find all the lies in it for yourself.
Okay, and that's a bill on what?
That they shut the government down with.
Well, I mean, we passed the big beautiful bill, and they're upset about that. So now they're trying to go back and get some of the money stuck back in it. I understand that, but they're Democrats. They don't get that. They don't have the upper hand. It's not going to happen. The longer we stay shut down, knowing that just 5 Democrats need to cross the aisle, that's it.
Problem solved.
And some of them are going to want to be reelected.
Yep.
So when it starts to hurt, they'll do it. Now, big football games this weekend. The Florida Gators with my cousin. He's their he's their color commentator on the broadcast, Shane Matthews. They'll be playing Texas Longhorns.
Shane's your cousin?
Shane's my first cousin.
Okay.
Yeah. He's my uncle.
Sugar Shane? Or
no. The Shane Matthews Band.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, that'll be doing that. And then let's see, the Alabama Crimson Tide, who are number 10 in the country, will be playing the team that beat them last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores. That's at mid-afternoon. Then I saw Mississippi State is playing Texas A&M on the SEC network. And that's what kind of kickoff is that? That's kind of an evening kickoff. And the mighty Ole Miss Rebels will be sitting at home. They're number 4 in the country. We'll be sitting at home watching football this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's a big game. Florida State and Miami are playing. Here's Georgia State Panthers are playing James Madison. We beat Georgia State earlier this year. I just wanted to remind you. Okay. Notre Dame is playing Boise State. Oh, okay. Well, they're number 21 in the country anyway. They don't matter anymore. Ole Miss is number 4.
That's all that matters in the
That's
whole
all that matters.
wide world.
Okay, so we got some announcements, some house cleaning to do here to pick up to get y'all to do some things this weekend. This weekend, Friday, if you're going to go do anything, the Mississippi State Fair is going on. And then
Yazoo County Fair starts the 10th.
When is the 10th?
Through the 18th. Well, today's only like the 4th or the 5th.
So next week.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Yazoo County Fair is the 10th through the 18th. And don't miss that. Also, what was I going to say?
Rattler Ferry.
I wasn't going to say nothing about Rattler's Ferry.
Come on.
I was talking about the Canton
Garden Club.
Canton has the run this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they do.
You do.
And then next weekend, they have the big item pickup on the 18th.
Big item pickup where you can throw a couch out. I don't want to see everybody from Jackson go throw couches in Canton's front yards where they're just where you can get your couches picked up. But, couches are now disposable. You can buy a new one every week, and that's where they'll be. Your couches, your refrigerators, your lawnmowers, all your junk, you can take it and put it on the street, and they will pick it up on Canton.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a limit. There's got to be a limit. I got to look at it. I got to look at that. Let's see what all they is.
Go by one of those junky houses and just rake it all out to the street.
What junk? We don't have junky houses.
Every city has junky houses. Every county has junky houses.
Okay. Do your Rattler's Ferry rundown.
Okay. So let's see. Start your weekend right with the best steak around. Juicy, hand cut, and grilled to perfection. Friday night at Rattler Ferry. Trading Post and pair it with some cold beer. Live music from your local favorite 2-lane highway. And the Saturday, soak in the beauty on the Upper Pearl River from our deck. The views are stunning and vibe, pure relaxation. Kick back with friends and enjoy live music by Soundcheck. Everybody loves Soundcheck. And then Sunday, we finish it off with a duo.
You know what I find ironic?
What's that?
That was all AI written.
It sure was.
you just
I love me some chat GPT.
You trying to do you some commercials. Jolynn is going to the fair today. So you
Okay.
can go with Jolynn. She
Okay.
needs to go with you to the fair today because I'm not going today. It's not happening.
Mm.
Okay. And going on at Acme Pizza, we'll be slinging pizza and pasta and sandwiches. Last night, somebody was sitting there going, they came in to get, that whole table came in and got hamburgers. Well, I said, well, we have the best hamburger in the world.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, I can't help it.
Yeah.
We have the best pulled pork in the world. Porky Pig says so.
Yeah. Porky Pig.
Porky Pig says
Porky
so.
Pig. You gonna hit up the garden club right quick for me?
Canton Garden Club.
Please.
I can't read that.
Well, just talk about them. You know what's going on. It's the upstairs downtown event on November the 13th.
November 13th in Canton.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful fundraiser for the Canton Garden Club to help with the beautification of Canton.
And I'm looking at this, and you said you didn't know these buildings.
I
You-
know some of them. I've
Okay,
never heard of some
Hesthofer?
of them. I don't know where
Oh.
that is.
Where Tomahawk was.
Okay.
Oh, right next door.
Mhm.
The Cantonian, the Crosby, the Loft. The Crosby is Bridget's building. The Loft, Canton Elks Lodge. You ever heard of it?
I know where that is.
Sterling
Are there
Hall.
any of those buildings on the west side of the square?
What's Trolio Hotel?
Okay.
Okay. The old post office.
Mm-hmm.
Warner's Corner.
Warner's Corner. Which one is that?
That's the corner where the movie theater, where what's his name's office, Big Ant's office.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know
Okay,
where
so,
that is.
and then the old Sulam Loft, that's at Mitch Tyner's building.
And that's on the north side of the square.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
We'll see y'all bright and early, 6 a.m. Clay Edwards is next.